If you've ever opened a Lucidchart diagram and felt like everything was just a little too small to work with, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to zoom in on Lucidchart using a mouse, a trackpad, keyboard shortcuts, and the on-screen zoom controls. This is a super simple skill, but once you know it, it can make diagramming a lot faster and a lot more comfortable. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software guides like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's look at the easiest method if you're using a mouse. On Windows or a PC, hold down the Control key. If you're on a Mac, hold down the Command key. While keeping that key pressed, scroll your mouse wheel upward. As you do that, Lucidchart will zoom in right where your cursor is positioned. That means you can target the exact part of the diagram you want to focus on without zooming into the wrong area. This is especially useful when you're editing small shapes, text boxes, arrows, or labels. If you scroll too far and accidentally zoom in more than you want, don't worry. You can simply scroll downward while still holding the same modifier key to zoom back out. That makes this method very flexible because you can move in and out of your diagram quickly as you work. Now, if you're using a trackpad, Lucidchart gives you another easy option. Place 2 fingers on your trackpad and spread them apart, which is the pinch out gesture. That will zoom in on the canvas. Some trackpads also support a double tap with 2 fingers to zoom, depending on your device settings. If you're on a laptop, this can feel even faster than using a mouse, especially when you're switching between moving around the canvas and zooming in on details. Trackpad zooming is great when you're designing flowcharts, mind maps, org charts, or wireframes and need to quickly get closer to a specific area. Just like with the mouse method, the zoom will stay centered around where you're working, so you can stay focused on the part of the diagram that matters most. Another very fast way to zoom in is with keyboard shortcuts. On Windows, press Ctrl and the equals key, which is Ctrl plus equals. On Mac, press Command and equals. This will zoom in step by step. If you need to zoom back out, use Ctrl plus minus on Windows or Command plus minus on Mac. Keyboard shortcuts are perfect when you want to stay in the flow and keep your hands on the keyboard instead of reaching for the mouse. This is one of the best methods if you're building diagrams quickly because it helps you maintain momentum. You can zoom in to edit something, zoom out to check the overall layout, and then zoom back in again, all without breaking your workflow. If you use Lucidchart often, it's definitely worth memorizing these shortcuts. Now let's talk about the on-screen controls, which are especially helpful if you prefer visual buttons. Look to the bottom right corner of your Lucidchart canvas. There you'll find a zoom bar along with a plus button. Clicking the plus icon repeatedly will zoom in small increments. You'll also be able to see your current zoom percentage, which is useful if you want to know exactly how close or far you are from the canvas. This method is great when you want precise control. Maybe you need to zoom in just a little bit to line up elements, or maybe you want to get a clearer view of text without jumping too far in. The zoom bar gives you that extra accuracy, and it's very beginner friendly if you're still getting used to Lucidchart. So to quickly recap, if you want to zoom in on Lucidchart, you can hold Ctrl or Command and scroll up with a mouse, use a pinch out gesture on a trackpad, press Ctrl or Command plus equals on your keyboard, or use the plus button in the bottom right zoom controls. All 4 methods do the same basic job, but each one is useful in a different situation depending on how you like to work. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more Lucidchart tutorials and software tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.